everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here then hi, my name is Sophie and welcome to my space on the internet. In today's video I am continuing on with my series using the Me, Myself and Mmmmitchell palette. I've done a cool tone look with this palette and also a warm tone look with the palette, and today's video is the neutral glam look. I wanted to show you guys that you don't need to use a new palette every single time one comes out. Like, I really wanted the Jeffree Star palette but I did not buy it. The new purple one, I did not buy it because I probably have enough purple like colours in my collection to recreate a look that someone does that palette. Like, I can recreate it using it just as good of like a bunch of eyeshadows, and like just one good palette can do you for so many different looks. You don't need to keep buying and buying and buying, even though like I really want to and I'm like a hypocrite and I definitely just impulse buy palettes when I want one. But I want to show you guys that you don't need to do that. Like, you can recreate lots of different looks with one palette. Yes, this is my neutral glam for this series, so if you want to keep watching how I get it, then I'll see you in a bit. Okie dokie, I'm back with another video and I look a little bit crazy, but today we are using, of course, the palette that I've used in like the last 3 videos is my Mmmmitchell palette. This time we're going neutral. So I did a cool tone look and a warm tone look, and obviously I'll leave them in the video if you guys check out. But today we are going to do a neutral toned look. So we're going to start off with the shade Monday, which was actually a lot more black than I was planning, so this look has evolved since I planned it. So yeah, going to the shade Monday here. I'm going to pack that on the outer corner. I have a lot of stuff on my desk right now, so just gonna sort out my life. My base crease already. Okay, taking this brush here, going into shade Monday and then packing that. Like I said, I have a lot of stuff on my desk right now. Do you want me to do a lot? I mean, I know it's from the cool tone side of the palette, but I wasn't expecting it to be that. It's more black than brown. Which was not the plan. I had a whole different eyeshadow look planned, but here we are. I mean, if I was that offended by it, I could have taken it off and done it again, but I'm not. I have to say though, it is like my least favourite colour that I've used from this palette. It's not as pigmented as the other ones. I'm just going to take the smaller fluffy brush and shade Monday still and just use that to do the shape a bit more. Okie dokie, so I'm gonna leave it with that at the moment, but I obviously will go back in. I'm gonna take a little bullet brush and go into the shade Main, which is this colour here, and I'm going to put that in the inner corner and use that to blend out the shade Monday. To blend out the shade Monday, I'm using the same fluffy brush but in the shade Main. Basic application so far. Back into the first brush on the shade Monday. Now just taking this fluffy brush, I'm going to blend out the edges with it. Taking the little angled brush again, I'm just cleaning off the excess colour and I'm going to use that to help blend out the edges. And with a clean fluffy brush, again blending out the edges. Now just taking a little makeup wipe and cleaning up underneath. Okie dokie, as much as possible I try and use the same palette, but this Mmmmitchell palette doesn't have like a flat white. A flat white, that's a hot drink. A plain matte white. So I'm going into a Change Pearls palette and just taking the white shade and then fluffy brush and just using that to blend out the edges on the outside. And yeah, basically going back and forth in the colours again, just to build up the pigmentation and make sure it looks how I want it to look. Yeah, back into the shade Monday. Back in with the angled little brush. Okie dokie, this is what the eye is looking like so far. I'm now going to take the P. Louise base and I'm going to do a really rough application of it on my eyelid because we're not going for like a cut crease, it's just like a a rough placement of it. Okay, so I've now roughly put the P. Louise base all over my lid. I'm now going to go into the shade Master, which is this bronzy shimmer shade, and literally shove it on my finger. Like I said, it doesn't need to be neat. And then for the places that I can't reach to, I'm just getting a little flat brush and using that to get in there. But nothing beats putting a shimmer on with your finger. It makes it so much better. Okie dokie, now that is roughly on, I'm going to go into the shade Main and the other shade Monday, just with a little angled, the little fluffy brush, and use that over the edges to blend the edges back in. This is why it doesn't need to be neat. So I go just about over 3/4 and then I switch to Monday to blend out those edges. The outer corner. And then back in with my finger and the shade Master. So next I'm going to put on the winged eyeliner and do the rest of my face, and I'll be back to do the lower lash line and finish off this makeup look, because I really can't do winged eyeliner on camera. I literally bury my face in a mirror. So yeah, I'll be back. I'm back. Still looking like a hot mess, but you know, it's what it is. We're gonna finish off the eye look, keeping it pretty simple. I'm not like a complicated lower lash line kind of person. I don't really do a lot when I do the lower lash line. I'm just gonna go into the shade Main and a little flatty brush and pop that on my lower lash line. Literally just shove it under. I have lost the mirror. Yeah. Sit this way. I literally keeping it simple. What I do have an urge to do is put colour on my waterline, but the whole point of this video, Sophie, is that it's a neutral eyeshadow look. Not got a proper colour, because I literally can't do a look without wanting to put colour on it. There we go, nice and simple. Pop some brown on the lower lash line, and there we have it. Next I'm going to put something under my brow bone. I'm going to go into the shade Minty, this one here. It's got like a slightly green reflex, but I'm not offended by it. It's not like, oh my god, you're wearing green on your eyebrow. It's not like that noticeable. So I'm going to shove that under the brow bone right from the beginning. Oh, my nose is running. Don't know if you can't even tell it's got like a slightly green reflex on camera, but it does. Next, I'm just going to take a little brush and just blend those edges into everything. Lovely. Now I'm going to highlight the inner corner, and for that I'm going to go into this, like, I think it's like a foiled shade here, Marine, which is insane, and pop that in the inner corner. Such a nice colour. Amazing. I'm now gonna pop up camera and make myself look a little bit more presentable, and I'll be back with the finished look. I'm back. I made myself look a little bit more presentable. I put this jacket on because I was not loving the bingo wings situation top, so the jacket is on. Oh. But yeah, this is the finished eyeshadow look. I am obsessed with this look. It's super simple but effective. My favourite kind of eyeshadow look. Like, if you've been on my channel, I'm pretty sure I say that in every video, because I do love complicated, intricate looks. They look amazing, but I also love an effective, simple look. Just me, I know. In terms of the colours that I used this time round, Main, this one here, amazing, and like as pigmented as the other coloured ones that I've used, but this one here, Monday, it just didn't live up to the rest of them. It's also a bit misleading colour wise. Like in the palette it looks quite brown, but when you put it on your eyes it looks more black than brown. Don't know if that's just me, but that's how I felt when I used it. What else I used? Master, this shimmer shade. Sorry, I got the plastic cover things on to kind of protect it because I am clumsy and will put a nail in one of them. But yeah, this shimmer shade here, beautiful. I did actually wet the shadow and it still looks nice and sparkly on my eyes now, but the best way I find is just to pop it on with your finger, and then if you need a brush to get into the intricate details, then do that afterwards, but your finger works fine. I hate my hair today, probably needs a wash. But yeah, the only colour that let me down was Monday, but like I said, I'm exploring all these colours and using them all to try and get as much out of one palette, rather than flitting between a million and one palettes, being like, ooh, 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 buying a new palette. I'm trying to get the wear and use out of one palette, rather than just, you know, going with this consumer society. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed this eyeshadow look. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel as well. My name's Sophie. I at least upload once a week. I sometimes try and do 2 if I've got a vlog as well, but life, it's not hectic because we've got this whole corona situation going on, but it's just finding the time to vlog and everything in my life. It's not happening at the moment, but it's fine. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely day.